Okay, hi, this is Mary Eng. I'm here with Brandon Farley on June 5th, 2020. Brandon Farley, would you like to tell us about the rubber bullet injury you sustained 40 hours ago?
Well, I was out by a dumpster fire covering the Antifa riots when a few of them pushed me into the cop zone, close enough, like 5 feet, close enough to where they felt like they had to eject one of their rubber bullets into my knee, which left me unable to use that leg while I was still being attacked, and they told me to go back, and I'm basically, I was still getting attacked, I was getting strangled by my own neck strap, and the cops were just watching it, basically throwing me into the wolves to be eaten. And since it happened, I've been in excruciating pain. I went to OHSU, where they gave me some crutches, they cleaned it out, they gave me a stitch, and it looks kind of bad, but I think it feels worse than it actually looks, because I'm not just feeling it where he struck me, I'm feeling it all throughout my entire leg. Like, if I think it just, the ricochet just allowed my, I don't know what the physics is that caused this, but it's like a really deep, intense cramp. I was until I was took 1,600 milligrams of, and now I guess it's what 2,000 milligrams of Advil. I couldn't even get into bed. I couldn't lift my leg at all. I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I had to pee in bottles because my bed was in the way. Thankfully, Mary has taken the role of sort of nurse, caregiver, and offered me medicine and moved my bed around so I can make it into the bathroom. But it's been very traumatic, and it's the most pain I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
And I've had pneumonia and pruritus. I've been attacked in the streets with baseball bats and smileys. But I recovered really fast with all of my injuries. This has rendered me completely incapacitated. I can't go outside. I can't go shopping.
So, what is not visible to the eye right now in the daylight? The light is fading from the window lighting, but there is kind of a blue development of bluish purplish around. And what I was there's you can see the top of the stitch there. Thank you. What I was noticing is that it seemed that the bullet came in. I mean, how? Oh God! Like how to analyze why it's in a crescent moon shape. And a friend of ours just sent us a pamphlet online about the bullets are supposed to be hit on the ground and then bounce up, but the police are aiming directly at human bodies.
Yeah, at a close range.
Right, and for me, I'm thrilled it wasn't sent into your eyeball or your brain and did not kill you, because there.
Well, statistics supposedly say that these rubber bullets are killing 3%. So 3 out of 100, and there are hundreds of protesters potentially.
Right.
They could be firing, indiscriminately at these people.
And what would you put your swelling? Because it's kind of visible to me that your legs are disproportionate.
My foot is purple. I think all the blood has just kind of trickled down to the bottom, and I'm pretty sure the bruises.
So what is the relevance for this rubber bullet in your leg compared with the fact that the guy who was just apprehended, the juvenile who did the big kick to the head with your viral video? Like, did you see a connection or correlation? Do you feel like you still did the right thing? You still stand by your decision to publish that footage?
Oh, of course, yeah. That foot, and I'll publish the footage of me getting shot in the leg too. That's just what I do as a videographer. I thought that they could distinguish the fact that I was out there as someone who was observing with my camera, and then when they see me get attacked by these Antifa protesters, I thought that they would have maybe dispersed us through another means, but instead this officer attacked me, the person getting attacked. So it's like,
I wonder if he feels bad once he realizes that you helped this juvenile delinquent 14-year-old kid who did a nearly lethal kick to the head get the help he needs. As a child, he needs help to learn not to kick human heads like basketballs.
Yeah, and I was working with, I gave Jeff Sharp my footage. Well, I gave it to Officer Brandon Combs and Detective Chris Trainer, which then circulated to Jeff Sharp, and they were able to find this guy. I also, as soon as I took the video and uploaded it, I sent it to Crime Stoppers before it got the millions of views, because that was my priority, was getting it to the police so they could apprehend these attackers, and so the person who got his teeth knocked out could get some justice,
Right.
even if he didn't want to go to the paramedics and call it in as an injury.
Well, thank you, Brandon, for talking about this. I'm sure you'll have more to say. I'm sorry about the pain you're enduring.
Yeah, I took a few more Advils just now, so it really only hurts when I'm moving it, and then maybe you'll see like my muscles just jumping, like spasming.
Or you have to cry out in pain, which, like, you don't want me to see that, but it's bad.
Yeah. Just any slight movement. It's doing better now, right? But
And so, like, anybody of any persuasion, whether politically left or right, you would indicate to them that these less lethal rubber bullets, as they're described, the less lethal weapons, are a lot worse than people realize.
yeah, I thought I was shot in the leg. Like when it happened, I literally thought there was a gun that shot my leg.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the blood go through, like coat my pants that had to be cut off at OHSU.
Oh my God.
It was excessive.
I'm so sorry, and I want to apologize for the technical difficulties, but I think this is a good take otherwise. This camera has something wrong with it. It's my new camera.